Hello, and we are back. Ready for the finale, perhaps? I'm not sure, but perhaps the finale of this, of Heaven's Word. Alright, let's go.
Estinian!
What? No. He can't be.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
He's alive!
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Oh my god, you had me like... Oh, I thought he was dead.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead. Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible. I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me? There is naught to forgive, Aymeric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
Oh, he still hasn't lost his goddamn... Never change, Justinian.
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Ser Aymeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. "'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Aymeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords. Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir. Prominent among the many honored guests at Ser Aymeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age. Thus were the notes of the dragon song rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Wow. What an ending. What an ending indeed. I was gazing out at the sea of clouds in an all too rare moment of idleness, when I chanced to behold a certain hero, wending his way towards the city on dragonback. Welcome home, Atelios. Oh! Nay, 'twas no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state than I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. I fancy that it echoes in some small measure the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I, then, to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? And what strange jest is this that places me at its pinnacle, an archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords? You're fit to rule. It doesn't matter your birthright. But these are questions for me to answer. It is not in man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience, and it was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which I now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, so must we reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. I hear word from Captain Whitecape that Estinian has vanished from his sick room. His willfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend on your travels, pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. Thank you, Atelios, and please convey my warmest regards to Master Alphino. Will do. If I can find him. I like how we were having a nice relaxing time just flying through the sky with, you know, Hellspelger. Like that was a one like time. I guess like that's like our form of relaxation for us. Just chilling. Wait, is House 4 times right there? It is. Okay, I'll just walk or run over. No, it is that way. I'm dumb. Haha. Big dumb. Oh no, that person's name is Moist. I'm going to scream. I'm also going to scream at the fact that my college professor decided to use memes in class today as an example for visual guides. I can't believe him. I thought he was better than this. Kidding. Memes are great. I live on memes. I am a meme. Alright. You spoke with Ser Aymeric. I do not envy him his new position. Ishgard had chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet her people may stumble from time to time. I know of none better than Ser Aymeric to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Ascian machinations, and a seemingly endless procession of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. Indeed. In the wake of Ishgard's governmental reform, new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may now travel to a selection of distant locales from the landing in Ishgard. Nice! Awesome. Sorry about that, I had to pause real quick. But it's this guy! I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill them, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? What are they even planning to do? Like, what's their goal? Thank you, Blanhars. Nay, you need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. What are they up to? All is proceeding as expected, then. Aye, there's naught to concern us, aside from one overly curious mouse. Uh-oh. What the fuck? This way. Thancred, what have you been doing? Oh, that's Alize! Him again. It is of no moment. They will play their part, and we will play ours. And thus did great mists give way to azure skies. Man and dragon rise above, voices joined in song. But beneath shrouded bows, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. Floor the horde! Alright. Oh my god! We're gonna have dinner with Aymeric? Yes! I've been waiting for this day! I've been waiting. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, alright. Master Alderic, you are come at a most excellent time. What's the news? An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you had been present to receive it, but in any event, Ser Aymeric de Borrel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borrel, cordially invites Master Alderic to dine with him at his estate. Oh, shit. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Oh my god, he actually upheld his end of the deal. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? um, I should be glad to accept. Indeed, who would not? You'll forgive me if I seem envious. I shall send word of your acceptance to Borrel Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologicum. They will have someone escort you the rest of the way. I'm screaming. Alright, hold on, I gotta use... And then I gotta use this. Alright. Did I get a new title? Perchance, or anything new? Okay, that's nothing new. This. Ah, here we go. Yeah, Gear of Change and the Dragon Song. I think I'll keep House 4 Tom's Night. Cause reasons. Oh my god, we're going to go dine with Aymeric. Alright. I should do the Hildebrand quest. But, you know. Are they in the Astrologicum, or are they... Oh no, they are not. Okay. I was wondering, like, perhaps. There they are. Greetings and well met, Master Alderic. I have the honor and privilege to serve as head steward of House Borrel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a man of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now. Even now I am sure, but for this day, we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. I'm gonna be taking so many screenshots, so I'm so sorry if the music cuts out. It's because I'm taking screenshots. Because I will never get this moment again. This is so cute! I'm going to cry! It's so cute. Oh, he's so happy!
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Oh, believe me, they had me do their chores. That was whack.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
No, what the fuck? Give me the wine! Oh, no! Damn it, Atelios. You bitch! have such an untrust.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Yes! Why not join me on the next?
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust.
He's so cute! Ah!
Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
I'll hold you to it.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning. For it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success. That I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
I swear if I get drugged again!
May I ask a personal question?
Go for it.
Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Huh.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
Yeah, I'll be there. Sorry, Aymeric.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Alright. No one's ever asked me what I wanted to do before. They always gave me quests to do. Oh shit, Thancred, what have you gotten yourself
For
into?
every ending marks a new beginning.
Who's speaking?
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn. As did he.
Is this Alpha? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Only to be drawn unto another battlefield. Another cause. As if by fate.
Oh. Fate can suck my... Alright, let's head inside. It's funny because I've met with Alizé before for the unlocking of the Binding Coils of Bahamut, so... So what happened?
Yes.
Is that...
Alizé, Alphinaud's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness.
Oh, not them again.
I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alizé took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Ser Aymeric.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood.
Isn't there an antidote or something we can give her?
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she is as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphinaud. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer. The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan.
Oh, what the fuck? Gotta deal with Ascians and them now. Ugh.
They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her.
What the
You must stop them.
Definitely. We need to go.
I shall inform the others at once.
Thank you, Tataru.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Not another damn primal. Come on, you know? Oh boy. Wait, he has a quest? Hello? Surely they won't let her... Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his chirurgians. Did they not bring Ascian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. That's just him. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? Yep, I want the spaghetti. Hold on. Paths we walk? Yeah, I want to see what this quest is for. Sorry, Alphina. It was brutally cold when you first came to our city, when I stood waiting for you before the Ark of the Worthy. To think that that was where it all began. How much has changed since that day. Forgive me. Of late I've been studying the works of a Beladian poet king who wrote, "To ye who ask of things to come, give thought to what is past and gone." So rarely have we the luxury to reflect on the choices we have made, on how they have shaped our lives and the lives of others. Even I, a mere steward, whose deeds would not merit a footnote in the annals of history, can see the value in this. I say this to you, Master Alderic, because as you move, so does the world. Pray spare a moment to contemplate your journey while you can. The road stretched on, obscured by an endless veil of snow. Somewhere in the white beyond stood the great iron gates, and on the other side a humble manservant who awaited the coming of 3 travelers. Shadows of the First. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So the warriors of darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in Lothasnath, when they were confronting Ravana, gods, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alphino? There is much more I do not understand, but I know this. A primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alize risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Atelios, will you accompany me to Zelfatol and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? Of course, dude. It's in my blood. You can't even tell me not to. I'll do it anyways. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastmen's intrusions into Kurthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest ship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Zelfatol are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Ser Aymeric, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No, experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zelfatol by the way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelfatol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmond. In the event Mistress Alize regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. Then let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. Indeed. Ah, you're having such a nice time with Aymeric. Unfortunate. Alright, before we leave the city though, I think I'm gonna do that side quest, the paths we walk, because it's like right here. So, might as well, you know. Okay. So we need to go, okay, so Camp Dragonhead, but we are going to go to the, Okay, is the jewel crozier right over there? It is, okay. Then it's fine. We shall go. What in tarnation? There are so many people. We need to speak with Ellis. Jesus Christ, why are there so many? A warm welcome to you, Master Alderic. To what do I owe the pleasure? Retracing your steps from those first days in Ishgard. I see. Well, no one could begrudge you for indulging in a little nostalgia. I am reminded how much I owe to you and yours. Lest you forget, foreign merchants were subject to a frankly unreasonable level of scrutiny until relatively recently. Not so now, however. Now, goods from every corner of Eorzea flow into our markets, and that, my friend, is change we can all appreciate. Merchants of all nations speak a common tongue, and its words are coin. Needless to say, there is little profit to be had in prejudice, especially against those who have received the patronage of a count. Thus, when the wards of House Fortams arrived, she was only too happy to make their acquaintance. Aww. Of course we have to speak with Gibberley. But first... I want to check if there is anything new. Oh, no, there is not. These are all crafted. This one is, I think, from Sophia. Yeah, that's from Sophia. This one is, I believe, from Nidhogg. This one is Rapier of the Fiend. I don't know this one. Sephiroth, maybe? This one is, of course, the Thornton. This one is Ravana, right? Yes, and then this one is Bismarck. Yep, okay. I want to make sure that there is nothing else that... Hold on, I just want to try these out. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Sometimes you find really cool glamour pieces. No, not that. That's fine. But this, that is some good stuff. Nah. Yeah, like, this is good. This is good looking. Like, this one looks nice. But, like, this one, though. I might buy it just for glamour purposes. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Wait, this one's dyeable, right? Oh, wait, what? Unsellable. Why is it here, then? Oh, it's so expensive. Nani? Where do I get this from? Huh? It's so good, though. Like, it is really good. I'm tempted to buy it, but no, I won't. I shall not. Oh, people are talking. Okay, I was like, what is happening? Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Anyways, we need to speak with Gibberlane. And then we can end the episode. Unless it makes us speak to another person. Then we're like, oh, we gotta talk to them now. Oh wow, I kind of crave a grilled cheese sandwich. Alley-oop. Oh, we have to speak to one more. What'll it be then? Ale? Mulled wine? No, no, don't tell me. Tea? Oh, so it's to be memories then, is it? Now, there's a bitter drought that'll leave you wanting, assuming you can remember your own name, that is. Take your friend, Tataru. One moment she's just another girl, waiting on customers, clearing tables and so forth, and the next she's got a dozen admirers asking after her every bloody night. And I'll be damned if I can remember how it happened. Singing those stupid songs, dancing those daft dances, though to be honest, I think it was her stories that really won him over. Stories of a certain hero's grand adventures across Eorzea, told with a flair that put a minstrel to shame. Who doesn't love a good hero's tale, am I right? Hells, we've even got one about the man who built this tavern. Was one of the founding fathers of Ishgard, or so it goes. Now, as the Enchiridion told it, besides Haldreth, the only knights who survived the battle with Nidhogg were the founders of the High Houses. Of course, these days, we all know better than to put too much stock in the words of the church, eh? But there's more to our tale than just words. There's a sword, too. One which has been passed down from proprietor to proprietor since before anyone can remember. She's a rusty old bugger, but if you look closely at her handle, you can just make out an inscription. Brothers brave and true, live well, forgotten and content. A man who forsook wealth and fame and chose the life of a humble tavern keeper. It's just a tale, of course, albeit a good one. As for the truth, who can say, friend? Who can say? He knew everyone's story, though he would never share his own. An optimist, he wanted to believe in the best in people. Sometimes that faith would be rewarded, other times betrayed. But he would but he would listen, regardless, and he would hope. And Laniette. Alright, we will continue these quests in the next episode. But for now, we're gonna end it off here. It's been 46 minutes of game time. So I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Be safe.